Dan Deming of KKM Financial is here with a trader rundown. And Dan, traders have a lot going on this week. I know it's a holiday week, but what are you focused on here?
Yeah, there's a lot actually. Post Yellen's speech from last week, and the market certainly didn't really know how to digest that. The reaction was positive initially, but then the market started to second guess it a little bit.
We're not so sure.
So yeah, exactly, because the message was very mixed. Basically, a lot of big talk with little action, and that's the market's gotten used to that. So we'll see how it plays out this week, Angie. I think they did point out last week. Not only did Fed Chairman Yellen, but some of the other Fed officials indicated that they're going to be watching this unemployment number on Friday very closely.
It's a big deal.
So, and again, I think the most important thing in that number, Angie, when you look at it, not so much the headline number of the rate or the non-farm payrolls, but it's really that wage inflation. That's the number that they're keying on because the Fed continually is looking for signs of inflation, and I think that's the thing that will push them over the edge possibly to maybe make a move here.
Okay, so we have a busy week ahead. And I do agree. I think Friday's going to be the one to watch. I can't believe it's September. This is so amazing to think about. So how do you play this week? Because we are going into that holiday time where we're going to have Labor Day. So traders are going to be leaving early on Friday. I almost call it like the non-existent day. If it were not for that
number. The number's going to keep people around.
And then maybe about noon, you're going to see people just head out of Dodge after that.
It's true.
So how do you play this week?
Yeah, I think it basically, again, it depends on what your end goals are. I mean, if you're a longer-term investor, you don't do anything in my book. So, but
go on vacation.
This is your time. Exactly, like most people have. But it's going to be a difficult week. You got to kind of have some certain beliefs, I think, in place if you're going to play this market. And I guess one of them would be, if you truly think the Fed's going to move, then you would think that the financials might come into play here over the next week or month or two if they actually do move in September, because the financials will benefit from any kind of rate hike sooner rather than later.
I want to hear what you think. How are you playing this?
Oh, we haven't really changed. We're longer term in perspective, really, Angie. So really, from week to week, we haven't really changed our perspective. We still have our areas where we're looking at, but we certainly maintain a core position in the volatility space, just to kind of again have that in place, that insurance in place if it's necessary moving forward. But as far as our allocations, we haven't really changed too much.
Do you see a Fed move coming soon?
I still am hedging against it. Honestly, I don't think that they're going to move in September. Now, I do know last week that the probability increased from up to about 26% from 18%, and then you saw December go up to about 53%. So, possibly they might opt to move if they see some inflation in the next couple of months, but I still think they're stuck in a difficult position. Her speech really was more about the tools they had to use moving forward should they see any further weakness, more so than when they might actually move. So I thought that was kind of interesting that they're kind of already setting the market up to, hey, we've got more tools in place if we need them, if we see further weakness in the economy. So that's kind of a very mixed message.
Have a great trading day. Thank you.
Thanks.